What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope he's having a very good day today. So today we have something very interesting that dropped at 4 a.m. On January 6th on the official Twitter of Dokkan on JP's side. And yes, this is going to be a trailer. I guess it's gonna be a leak for the 8-year anniversary, since of course it'll be at the end of the month. But they just dropped this very randomly. You do actually have here, let's actually take out the volume. I was about to say we have a special icon, but this is Dbz Dokkan. But this right here is actually pretty interesting. So let me play this without the volume so I don't get copyrighted. Which I've already seen here already. Pretty interesting, I would say. And the reason why is because this seems to be around GT team. So there go the Shadow Dragons. There of course goes, what's his face here? Nova Shenron. There's Shin Shenron. And then once we continue, we have Vegeta, alright? And then we have, of course, the intro animation for LR, Vegeta, and Goku. Then we have the fight here as well. I'm just trying to skip some of this so I don't get copyrighted, because I think I might get copyrighted, even though there's no sound playing. But again, this is Goku's famous line, I feel something good about to happen, right? So, this is basically, you know, right there, boom, 8-year anniversary. So, it seems to me that the 8-year anniversary is going to be maybe most likely GT team, which I am not really, I mean, I'm okay with it, is what I'm trying to say. The reason why is because, or I guess it might be Shadow Dragon, I guess we should say. And the reason why is because when we take a look at the GT team, or like the Shadow Dragons, it's really a category that just, in today's meta, has never been really that great. As you can see here, like, there's some good characters, but overall it just hasn't really aged that well. And the LR Super Saiyan 4s haven't really had that good linking partner, because after the guard is going to be finished, no, they're basically going to be a slot 2 character until they can actually build up their attack and defense. Now we do have Orange Piccolo, because they are part of Fused Fighters, so you can definitely put them together, but still not a very optimal as far as sharing like 7 out of 7 links with the LR. We do have here the 3 anniversary LRs as well. I got that easy as well, but it's just still not enough with like the new default content, and especially the extreme side of the Shadow Dragons. Like, the Shadow Dragons are just, I would say they're ass, but they're just not great. Okay, I mean, Shenron is okay. You're okay here as well. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Like, they're just okay, right? But overall, the extreme side is just not the greatest. And I do believe, like, the Shadow Dragons definitely, you know, if the LR Super Saiyan 4s, you know, got this treatment, then definitely the Shadow Dragons definitely deserve, you know, kind of a good treatment as well, as being used in Dokkan. As far as that. We also have here as well, I screwed up my tabs here. There we go. So, yeah, for Shadow Dragons, I would really like, you know, another buff here as well. Now, something that's pretty interesting is that I would also like the idea for the other Shadow Dragons here. So we have here Hey Shenron, we have Oceanus, we have here Naturon, sorry, and then this one's gonna be Raid Shenron. I would be okay if these guys were free to play during the anniversary, and then they get, like, you know, an easy, just like the Ginyu squad or like the Bardock squad. Because you just never really use these characters. I think back in the day, the only character that you would use when, you know, it was actually about strategy, about during that time, was actually going to be this Oceanus Shenron. I remember using this on a mono AGL team, and the reason why is because he did, or she did, or he did, whatever you want to call this Shadow Dragon, did use a, or sorry, was actually able to seal the super attack, which was very crucial because super attacks back in the day on regular events actually killed you. So that's pretty interesting. But again, I would really like the idea if these guys got, like, you know, free to play, and then we easy ate them during the celebration. I think that would definitely help out the extreme side for the Shadow Dragons. Now, something that's also very interesting is that if it is going to be basically the 8-year anniversary, I would like to have, you know, another leader for GT bosses. GT bosses has just been completely forgotten. This category is just sinking. The first day it came out, it's just not very good. And till this day, we still don't have any GT bosses 170 minimum, which is now not even like the greatest. Like, we now deserve like a 200% leader skill. So pretty crazy that to this day we still don't have a 170 lead for GT bosses. And this category definitely needs the buffs here as well. Do the Shadow Dragons count? Yes, so even the Shadow Dragons also count as GT bosses. So again, all these characters getting like an easier treatment as far as free to play, I would definitely be down with. I would also like this character here as well to maybe be a side banner unit, or at least give us a version of this character like, you know, easy A, because he's been out and just never been usable. So this is going to be Ice Shenron, or ES Shenron, sorry. And I mean, this guy got like 2 banner units, right? So I mean, I don't see the reason why this character cannot get at least 1 banner unit. If Omega Shenron is going to be basically the banner unit for the 8th year anniversary, as far as the Dokkan Fest LR, I think that would be really good, because we don't have yet a standalone very good Omega Shenron. We do have these guys right about here, but they're just okay. But again, these guys are really, really old. So I do believe Omega Shenron can definitely print out money as far as a Dokkan Fest LR. And what would be pretty good is that also another category that does not have a 170 lead is going to be Inhuman Deeds. Like, to this day, Inhuman Deeds does not have a 170 lead. Of course, you can definitely cheese it out with the other leader skills in here. But I mean, as far as a real Inhuman Deeds leader, I think Omega Shenron would be a perfect fit here as well. To at least provide you a 170 or 200% leader skill. Because again, this category still to this day does not have a leader skill, just like GT bosses, which is pretty, you know, shocking, I would say, in 2022 or 2023, I should say. Sorry. So, yeah, so that's gonna be really about it. There's not much details to go about, but I guess this is gonna be the hint here for the 8th year anniversary. I guess one thing I could maybe be like, you know, out of the blue is that maybe this might be Majin Buu team, as far for the 8th year anniversary. But I mean, they did post this trailer right about here, which is pretty obvious to me. I think that's gonna be GT team. So again, I don't know what exactly they can include here for the super side, because they really have almost everything, I want to say. I guess you can also add Oob. I don't think Oob would be like the main headliner. I think if it's going to be a character that's going to be the main headliner, it would probably be Gogeta. We do have this character right about here, but it's only LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, and it's not really like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta until you actually transform, right? So I feel like even though we have like a billion cards of Gogeta's here, sorry, can still print money, because I mean, listen, man, this boy is still very ridiculous, right? So who really knows? I don't really know who would be the super class, but as far as for extreme class, I do think that it probably will be, hopefully, maybe Omega Shenron, but again, I just don't know who would be the anniversary unit, because normally, right, the anniversary unit is supposed to be super class. So because before, like, we have Vegeta and Goku, right? Then after that, we had here, what was the 40th anniversary units here? Actually, no, these guys are the 40th anniversary. Then the 5-year anniversary were the Super Vegito, or the Blue Vegito, and the Blue Gogeta. And then after that, we had here, of course, UI Goku and Vegeta. And then for the 7th anniversary, it was the Gods and the LR Super Saiyan 4 for the 7th anniversary. So who knows? Maybe, I mean, again, it could be the extreme type, but normally it's supposed to be 2 super class units for the anniversary. But maybe, again, Dokkan might switch it up this year. So who really knows? But that's going to be about it for today. Again, the GT category, or the Shadow Dragon, whatever you want to call it, they definitely deserve a buff, because both the super class and the extreme side of it are definitely just not very runnable in 2023. So that's gonna be a video, my boys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know down below your predictions. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.